Hey everyone, it's Ben from Ben Scented. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and like so you're always updated with new reviews, new video. Let's jump right into the top 5 compliment getting fragrances of 2024. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 fragrances that gave me the most compliments in 2024. Again, this is very biased. First of all, it's fragrances that I own. I don't own every fragrance out there for obvious reasons. Second of all, in order for me to get a compliment, I actually need to wear it. And it just so happens that most of the time, the fragrances I wear most are the ones I get most compliments with because I actually give them the chance to give me compliments with those fragrances. I'm gonna start with an honorable mention of YSL Tuxedo. So Yves Saint Laurent's private collection is absolutely stunning. This one, Tuxedo, it's just gorgeous. It's got some vanilla, some patchouli. It's perfection in a bottle. The reason I put this as an honorable mention is twofold. On the one hand, yes, I definitely get compliments with it, but the longevity on my skin, again, on my skin, is not too great. I need to respray throughout the day. So just several weeks ago, I was in Miami for a conference. I decided to wear a tuxedo because my wife absolutely loves how it smells on me. But I did end up needing to take the bottle with me throughout the day because I had to reapply. I think I reapplied twice. Now again, I'm not too sure if it was the fragrance just becoming more of a skin scent and I wanted it to be beast mode. I don't know 100% what it was. What I do know is I had to reapply. So that's number one. And the other reason it's only an honorable mention is because this one is an already known gem. So I want to bring you new fragrances and new gems. I don't want to be redundant and always mention the same thing all the time. So Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo is an absolute go-getter. You cannot go wrong. This is, I think, a fragrance that borders niche territory. Absolutely gorgeous. Whoever makes a recommendation, if you want the safest blind buy, in my opinion, is Tuxedo Yves Saint Laurent. Now for our list, our number 5 is Chopard Oud Malaki by Chopard. Now this fragrance leans a little more sweet than the traditional oud fragrances. Oud Malaki is a fragrance that has been around for a while. It smells great. I get compliments nearly all the time when I wear it. The reason it's at number 5 is because I didn't wear it too often this year, but yes, compliments came every time I wore it. The other reasons it's at number 5, and I really wanted to mention it, is because it is a safe buy. Chopard's Oud Malaki, you can get the bottle, I think, for around $30 to $50, which in my opinion, for a compliment getter is absolutely accessible. So at number 5, Chopard Oud Malaki. My number 4 compliment getter of 2024 is none other than Amouage Reflection 45. This is super safe. Everybody who smelled it likes it. My only comment on it is that it may potentially be not daring enough and a little too safe. Now, that's not a bad thing. I just like to be daring. I review fragrances. I like people to know that I know about fragrances and that I smell different notes, but that's me. I also like beast mode fragrances. Now, this one is to a certain extent beast mode. I do get 14 to 16 hours of wear. Now, I don't shy back in spraying, so that might be part of it. If you're just gonna spray 3 sprays, don't expect it to last 12 hours. If you sprayed 8 to 12 sprays, you should have a decent amount to keep it going for 12 to 16 hours for sure. Now, I love Reflection 45, which is why I've worn it on several occasions throughout the year, which is why I got compliments, because I wear it. But the one thing I have to say is it's very different to Reflection for Men by Amouage. Reflection for Men is a safe, office safe, everyday fragrance in my opinion. Relatively expensive everyday fragrance, but everyday fragrance nonetheless. This one really elevates it. Reflection 45, I feel that you have to be a little dressed up for, but it is a fragrance that everybody loves. Some notes that stand out are jasmine and lavender. It's one of the safest fragrances you can wear that make you smell like $1 million. But for the price, better get your nose on it first. Reflection 45 by Amouage. Look at that bottle. I mean, come on. My number 3 compliment getter of 2024 is none other than Matiere Premier Crystal Saffron Extrait. This fragrance builds on the eau de parfum, but it just stands out on so many ways. The quality of saffron used is just out of this world, and that's why I love it. I've started falling in love with the note of saffron this year, and this has definitely been one of the reasons. I have not gone to one place where I've not gotten compliments with it. Again, I have to say, in order to get compliments, you have to wear it. With a collection of nearly 1,000 fragrances, it's hard to wear even the same fragrance twice. But this one is always a safe one for me to wear. You stand out, it radiates, you get around 12 hours of fragrance out of it. You may go nose blind to it depending on how much you spray, but trust me, compliments for me started rolling in after hour 8, even hour 10. So if you want a compliment getter, this one was my top 3 of 2024. Matiere Premier Crystal Saffron Extrait. As we're approaching top 2 of my compliment getters of 2024, and you've gotten this far, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so you're notified every time a new video comes up. My number 2 compliment getter of the year is none other than Mizensir Perfect Oud. Now, Mizensir Perfect Oud has a name that allures to oud, which is why some people might want to stay away from it. The irony is that it has no oud in it. It just gives the impression of being oud. Or, in my opinion, it was named Perfect Oud because oud has something to do with royalty, and the way this smells just sets you apart. Now, Mizensir is a fragrance house owned by Alberto Morillas. If you haven't heard of Alberto Morillas, he is a master perfumer who revolutionized, in my opinion, perfumery as we know it today. He's behind CK1, he's behind most of the Bulgaris for men and for women. If you don't know who Alberto Morillas is, please look him up and you will find that you have smelled at least several of his creations. This one is an absolute standout. To me, it smells like a very westernized oud. Not necessarily oud per se, but what oud would smell like if someone were to westernize it. It is gorgeous. The longevity I get out of this is somewhere around 8 hours, maybe 8 to 10, depending on lotion and the time of year. But I will say that every time I wear this, I get compliments. And although my wife doesn't like the name oud and always says she doesn't like the fragrance because she assumes it is oud, every time I wear this, I get compliments. So Mizensir Perfect Oud at number 2. And at number 1, my top compliment getter of 2024. And again, this is a combination of reasons why this is number 1. This is one that I've worn a lot in the last few months, but wearing the same fragrance doesn't happen all too often for me. I try to review at least a new one every day. So for me to go back and wear the same fragrance twice is a lot. 3 times means something. And this one I've definitely worn the most this year, which is why it's gotten me compliments. I've also worn it because I love the scent profile and I think people resonate with it. So at number 1, we have BDK Rouge Smoking Extrait. Followers of my channel may know that I've only tried the fragrance at the launch party in New York where I was invited to. For me, this fragrance not only smells great, but it's got a personal touch. I got my name etched onto the bottle at the event. It was a true outstanding event. I met David Benedek, who invited me to Paris to meet the team behind BDK. So this truly sets this apart on an emotional level. On an olfactive level, this truly tickles my senses. We've got cherry, we've got some lactonic notes, there's some oud in there as well. It is just out of this world. This fragrance, to me, is one of the best launches of 2024. Look at that atomizer. It smells outstanding and you will stand out from the crowd wearing this, which is why for me, this was my number 1 compliment getter. BDK Rouge Smoking Extrait. These were my top 5 compliment getters of 2024. From bold to subtle to beast mode fragrances, there's been something for everyone here. All I can say is go out there, get a fragrance you like, and if you rock it with confidence, compliments will come in. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And as always, stay scented.